Insurance, what it is and why you need it. In this section, we will describe the importance of health management and general insurance. Remember that your human capital is your ability, expertise, and experience that allows you to work and earn income now and into the future. It's most people's most valuable asset, so as you can imagine, the deterioration of your personal health potentially poses a significant risk to your ability to accumulate wealth. If your health declines, it's more challenging to make and save money. Even if you're still employed, you might end up spending more on healthcare expenditures. If your health becomes even worse, you may no longer be able to work at all. There are numerous events and triggers that influence your health. This pie chart highlights some of the major factors that determine how healthy you are today and will be in the future. Note that your behavioral choices are the best indicator of your current and future health status.
Answer verbal question 1 now. What is the best indicator of your current and future health choices? Answer question 1 now. Pause the video.
These choices relate to your daily activities, including diet and exercise, safety practices, stress management, and the avoidance of substance abuse and addictions. A decision matrix, such as the one shown here, is often used to classify risks and to develop appropriate strategies to better manage these risks. You can use this risk matrix to help manage your health situation, as well as any other decision that entails personal or household risk. Take, for example, an activity like texting and driving. The probability or frequency of getting into an accident is high, and the severity can also be high, not only from the cost of destroying your car and other property, but also the potential loss of life. Activities that are both high frequency and high severity should therefore be avoided. Other activities, like the risk of an airline losing your luggage, you simply accept.
Answer verbal question 2 now. What do you do with the risk of an airline losing your luggage? Pause the video and answer verbal question 2 now.
Although often there are insurance options if your luggage contains more valuable items, increasing the severity of your potential loss. Some risks, especially those that have potentially large expense costs for treatment or repair, you can transfer, for a fee, to an insurance company. In exchange for the payment of a regular premium, the insurance company agrees to cover the cost of an unexpected event. A deductible and co-payment option allows for a varying premium value. Generally, if you agree to a higher deductible and/or co-payment, your premiums will be less, and vice versa. Individuals who hold emergency savings can generally afford to have higher deductibles and therefore pay lower premiums, potentially saving them thousands of dollars over time.
Answer verbal question 3 now. Risks that can have potentially large expense costs for treatment or repair you can blank for a fee. Answer question 3 now.
The largest and most common forms of insurance are health, home, auto, and life. They aim to minimize their risks by pooling premiums from thousands of policyholders who would assumably all not file claims at the same time. Based on the risk factors of the pool of customers, actuaries analyze complex mathematical probability models that allow them to set premiums commensurate with their risk and still be profitable. Many health insurance plans in the U.S. are offered through employers, and the premiums charged are based on the age and risk factors of the employee base as a whole. All else equal, premiums are higher for older individuals and women. Young male office workers generally pose the lowest risk to the insurer, and therefore offer the lowest premiums. Premiums tend to increase dramatically as the frequency and severity of an event increases. This is true whether or not the risk is related to your health or property. For the insurers, it's not always beneficial to have more insured if the pool of insured is all located in a single location or all have high risk factors. For example, homeowners who live in flood-prone areas can usually not obtain private insurance at all. Instead, the federal government has to step in and offer flood insurance from the Federal Emergency Management Agency, or FEMA. Likewise, the U.S. must provide Medicare to elderly Americans.
Answer verbal question 4 now. What must the government provide to elderly Americans? Answer verbal question 4 now. Pause the video.
Because the risk factors for older individuals would make obtaining private health insurance financially impossible. Read through this scenario on your own. and determine what risk strategy both Blakely and Marty are taking.
Answer question 5 now. Using the risk matrix, what actions do Blakely and Marty take for this activity? Using the risk matrix, what actions do Blakely and Marty take? Answer question 5.